Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Paul!
Excellent. Great group. Thank y'all for coming. I'm a Florida boy myself. Perfect Florida day, wasn't it? Yeah, buddy. 108 degrees at 6:30 in the morning. This is the only state where you can sit on your porch in the sun and watch it rain like shit across the street. When I travel, everybody thinks our biggest fear is hurricanes. Like, that's our whole thing for being really scared. We're like, oh my God, you guys live where there's hurricanes. That must scare the shit out of you, but it doesn't. We all got the same attitude. If there's a 200-mile-an-hour storm coming, it's like, well, shit, we're gonna need a 6-pack and a candle. That's how we do it. We're not afraid of hurricanes. You want to scare a Floridian, you bring up a cold front. That's when we lose our shit. We can handle 200-mile-an-hour winds, but you bring up temperatures under 70 degrees and bullshit, I'm calling work. We don't do winter down here. Shoot, in Florida, if you throw a bag of ice in the street, there's no school. It's a snow day. To me, the only scary thing about hurricanes is the news and the Weather Channel. Those guys are assholes. Because they get in our heads. You're looking out the window and it's a beautiful day outside, and then out of nowhere you turn on the TV and you see a guy down the street, a blue windbreaker chained to a palm tree. Right? I mean, you don't even see the kid behind the camera with a water hose and a fan. And they're so arrogant on the news. Always act like they know where the hurricane's going, like they're psychics, but they don't know. That's why there's a cone, so they can be off by a continent. All right, we've narrowed it down. It's gonna strike somewhere between Miami and Cape Cod. Oh, man, that's us. I hope we got duct tape. I mean, I grew up in Florida. Back in the day, we never even thought about using plywood to protect ourselves. Never even came to mind. We used duct tape. It's got historical spirituality. It does. Plywood doesn't work. You put a piece of wood on your window, there's a good chance we're gonna get hit. Or you take out the duct tape, put a silver X on your window, and that bitch just turns. Head straight for the Carolinas. I mean, they deserve it. They stick out further than we do. Getting up there in age. I'm almost 60. I'll be 60 next year. Yeah. It ain't all bad, though. I don't mind that. I mean, shoot, for being an older man, at least I still got a nice head of hair. I do. I mean, from 100 yards, I'm hot as shit. Not so much inside that circle. I'm like a mirage now. A lady will be driving down the street. I'm walking the other way, and she's like, hey, what's that coming up? Oh, God, I can't believe I looked at that. Oh. It's strange. Once you become an older man, like 55 and older, there's certain things that we shouldn't do anymore, but nobody tells you. You got to figure it out. I mean, if you're an old man, you can't go to a dance club by yourself anymore. You can't. Apparently, you're a creepy son of a bitch now. That's not fair. Older ladies go all the time, man, and it's a beautiful thing. She walks in, all the guys are like, oh man, look at her, she's gorgeous. I bet she knows things I've never even heard of. Man, I'm getting her a drink, party to the right. Right, old man walks in, look at that desperate piece of shit, fat loser. We got a predator. Put a light on him. That's not fair. All the ladies get these labels. The guys call them cougars, right? They call them MILFs. Shit, there's nobody shopping for a DILF. That's not even a term. If you Google DILF, you will fry your laptop. Has no idea what you're talking about, showing you pictures of pickles. The worst part about getting older is the betrayal of your body. I mean, when you're in your 20s, you got a super strong body that heals well, and then when you get older, that's betrayal. Are there any guys in here in their 20s? You are, dude, down front. How old are you, bro? 21! Damn. Got nuts like a coin purse. You're 21, man. You don't even have a bag big enough for two of them. Looks like two wrestlers in a sleeping bag. The world is yours, my friend. 21, man. When you're 21, you can break your femur bone in half and take a nap. And you fixed it. Hey, I fixed my bone. Shit, I dropped a cotton ball on my leg today. I got a bruise the size of a $50. If that thing was wet, it'd have gone through me like a bullet. I used to have muscles. Now I just have jello held together by flaky pastry that used to be my skin. Your skin ain't worth a damn when you get older. You go outside and it's windy, it's just flaking off of you like snow. When I was young, I'd bang my elm against a brick wall and think I had hurt myself. Bam! Oh no. Oh, I'm okay. Shit, I wake up bleeding now. I'm yelling to my wife from the bedroom, honey, I cut myself on the sheets again. We're gonna need something softer than cotton. Those Egyptians are full of shit. I like how my body changes shape just because I change positions. That's creepy. I mean, when I stand up, I still look like a guy. I still have a man's chest. But the second I bend over to pick something up, that same man's chest starts to form into these little pointed B-cup titties. And you can't do anything about it. You can work out 5 hours a day, it doesn't matter. Stand up, I'm a guy. Bend over, pointed boobs with lots of hair. My wife is wondering where the hell her bras are going. I'm like, I need the support. An all-nighter's another story when we get older. When you're 21, what's your name, dude? Devin. Like Devin's 21, him and his friends get together for an all-nighter. It's special. It means they've partied all night to the point to where they actually got to watch the sun come up together, go to breakfast. Shoot, an all-nighter for me now means I slept through the whole night without having to get up, take a piss. You kidding me, man? You open up your eyes and see the sun through the curtain, you're like, holy shit, I made it. I really gotta go now, holy shit, this is gonna hurt. I'm too stiff to stand up. I'm gonna have to sit down and pee like my wife this morning. Looks like I'll be giving my balls a shower before I brush my teeth today. I play old man sports. Once we get old, it's either bowling or golf or pickleball. That's all you get, man. You guys play golf here. I know y'all do. I got beautiful courses here. You all suck just like me. It's kind of amazing. It's only 100 good golfers on the planet. They all play on the weekends. We watch them. I thought golf would be easier when I started because it looks easier on TV. And then by the second hole, I realized why everybody's drunk as hell when they're done. You're on the second hole digging a trench. Screw this, I'm getting a beer. I don't even know why we're here. This is the dumbest shit I've ever done in my life. We are ruining this guy's yard. I love to play, but I'm not good. I actually use colored balls when I play golf. This way, it feels a little more like Easter when I'm searching through the woods for that bitch. We have sports down here that don't make any sense to me at all. All my friends go scuba diving. I think that's the dumbest damn way there is to look at fish. There's a PetSmart on every corner. What are you doing? You can get a perfectly full aquarium jam-packed with beautiful live tropical fish for like $100. Got a light on top, little pirate ship at the bottom blowing bubbles. You're not checking the gauge to see how many minutes you got left before they find your dead ass curled up at the bottom of the ocean. Even the rules for scuba make no sense. They say if you're gonna go scuba diving, you have to take a buddy with you. You're not allowed to scuba dive by yourself. You gotta take a buddy with you. So if they run out of air, you can hand them yours. Bullshit. I don't care if my best friend is with me. We paid for the same amount of air. You eat your candy fast, you gotta watch me chew for a while. My buddy can give me all the signals they've got. I've got no air. I've got no air. Shit, my signal's gonna be, well, you're fucked. Okay. Slow down. I love sports. I thought I liked every sport. I turned on ESPN the other day. They had women bodybuilders on. Not a sport. It's not a pageant either. How many of y'all find women bodybuilders attractive? There you go. I can understand how you guys would feel awkward. Damn. I mean, for me, it'd be hard to sleep next to a lady that had a body I've always wanted. I mean, before you know it, she's opening jars for you. You're standing there like a pussy. I hit it with a spoon. I can't get it.
Give me that. Take it.
Being older, I thought maybe I'd go get a professional massage. Maybe that would loosen up the muscles, make this old ass a little more limber. Didn't work. I gave it a shot, but it didn't work. I mean, I'd never gotten a massage before. It's pretty awkward. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel, but to me, there is nothing stress relieving about fighting off a Woody for 30 minutes. Your whole body's gonna cramp at the same time. I'm laying on the table going, man, I wouldn't this hurt when I got here. You guys need another hole in this couch. I mean, a wet towel is heavy, but damn. If a muscled-bound man is thumbing the middle of my foot and I start to get a woody, it's time to get the hell home. I'm 60 years old, man. Don't confuse me now. You can't come out of the closet at 60. You've expired. You're sour milk. They don't even know why you're in the fridge. Ew, how'd that get in here? Oh my God. Ew. Are there any vegetarians in the group this evening?
I love grass.
You love grass? Ain't that kind of vegetarian, sir. I don't mind if someone's a vegetarian. If that's what they're into, more power to you. Nothing but support. But don't give us shit because we didn't switch. Right? I mean, I don't want to be digging into a beautiful steak, have somebody walk up going, oh! You should not eat that. Why? What's the matter? Well, that meat comes from a cow. Yeah, I know. Well, cows are wonderful. Are they? Well, you wouldn't eat meat from a dog. How could you eat meat from a cow? I'm like, oh shit, easy. Dogs are way more entertaining. That's why we don't eat them. If they stood there, we'd just eat their asses too, but they earn it. Right? I've never seen my mailman hauling ass from a pissed off cow before. Right? You've never heard moo 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 moo. You've never heard that shit. You can take bad mushrooms and not hear that shit. That's when I realized that as Americans, we only have one rule about the animals that we'll eat. We'll only eat the animals that refuse to entertain us. That doesn't sound good, but that's how we do it. It's our only rule. Either you dance or we'll have to stick your ass on the menu. What do you got? It's true. You ever see a tuna fish jump through a hoop? No, that's why everybody's got a can of tuna in the pantry. Anybody got a can of dolphin in the pantry? Hell no, they earned that shit. They're all out in the water going, what the fuck, man? They're eating everything, just keep moving. How's it going, asshole? I'll do a flip, just put the fork down and smile. Dolphins warn each other about humans. All we hear is what they're really saying is, man, you better dance or something. As soon as they're done with the land animals, you know they're coming after our ass. You got to entertain us or we will eat you. I mean, if parrots didn't talk, we'd all be going to the KFP for lunch tomorrow. Be walking out of there with a bucket of extra crispy macaw. But they're cool, so we let them live. We were gonna eat parrots. We didn't realize they were talented. We saw them flying around. Figured God made them brighter so they'd be easier to hit. One of those pretty birds is walking by. I'll get him. Hello! Holy shit, he talked! Oh my God, that's adorable! Do it again. Hello! Oh, bullshit, this one lives. Back up, this one lives. It's living. Right, a turkey came walking out. Gobble, 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 gobble. Hey, that sounds like terrorism. Deep fry that son of a bitch. Gobble, 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 gobble. I hear you, you bomb-building bastard. Where are you at? I mean, look at all dogs have given up for us. A dog will show up at your door and go, hey, look, man, I don't care if you feed me bones and cut my balls off. I'll watch the house for you. Just don't eat me, okay? I'll stop eating meat too, as soon as I see a cow catch a frisbee. You don't see a blind man walking with a CNI chicken. What is it, a car, the curb? What is it, girl? Don't fly, that fucks me up. Wait, stop, stop. I know, that joke's funny as shit. Even though chickens can't fly, we don't really care right now. Shit, I did that joke for 2 years before I knew chickens couldn't fly. Empty nester now. It's different raising kids now. We need country grandmas more than we ever did before. We do. Parents have kind of lost their way. Need some assistance from somebody that's older and seasoned. Because parents that are younger just aren't all that worried about discipline and raising their little boys to be men, their little girls to be ladies. Parents in these days just want to be their friend and their buddy and let them get away with murder. That's not a good idea. If you give your kid a trophy for coming in last place, you deserve the shitty future that's coming your way. Woo! That little bastard be in your house when he's my age. Sitting in your favorite chair trying to make his own ass mark. That's why country grandmas are so valuable. They'll pick up the slack where some younger parents may fall short. You mess up in front of a country grandma, there's no conversation. She's just gonna slap the shit right out the back of your skull. With all the love in the world. She may be crying later with a cigarette and a whiskey after she beats your ass, but coming. She's in the kitchen going, you kids keep running around this house like a bunch of drunken monkeys. And Grandma gonna put her cigarette out in your fucking forehead. Bony piece of shit, look at you. Ribs poking out of your side like you ain't had a meal in your life. Bless your little heart. Your mama don't cook, does she? That bitch don't know shit. You little peckers get out there and play. I gotta put these pills in your juice so your asses will go to bed when I say you're gonna go to bed. Tell me you ain't tired. When will I be tired, Grandma? After you drink my smoothie, Scooter, you're gonna be in a coma. I know it's good, baby. Bottoms up. What flavor is it? Ambient berry. Nighty night, little bunny. But I will admit that raising kids is different now than when I was young. Because when I was young, if you got in trouble, you got sent to your room because your room sucked. There was nothing in your room. You had a bed, a dresser, and a window. It was just like a cosmetic jail cell. You know, now you can't get kids out of the bedroom. They want to be in there 24/7 because they got everything in there. They got game consoles, big screen TVs, stereo equipment, laptops. They're hacking into the government. They got shit going on. Like when it comes to time where you just know you got to give your kid a shower, but he won't come out, you got to trap him. You set a stack of Oreos by the door, and you sit there and you wait patiently. And when they reach out to get him after they smell him out, you grab him by the arm and you pull him out and you throw him in the bathtub and you squirt him down with the Blue Dawn dishwashing liquid. You got to use the Blue Dawn because your kid is like a duckling in an Exxon oil spill. And you scrub them down until they're shiny. You want to scare the shit out of a kid today? Take him to the neighborhood park. That tetanus-filled place that we used to play in as children. It's a wonder we ever survived that. I mean, here in Florida, there's a lifeguard every 100 yards on the beach, but there's never a nurse at the neighborhood park where you need them so desperately. Every day you carried home a friend with a 6-inch gash in their leg. He was like, don't pass out, you won't get to fish on Saturday. You bring a kid there now, they'll freak out. What are we doing here? Well, the first thing we're gonna do is stick your ass on that 350-degree slide made out of metal and see how many layers of skin I can peel off your nasty ass. After I peel you off of that, I'm gonna put you on this 1,000-pound, rusty, jaggedly sharp metal merry-go-round and spin you so fast you're gonna puke your Chick-fil-A all over this park. I'm sorry, I won't do it anymore. My kids are older now, they've moved on. I tried different things too. You got to experiment as a parent. You try whatever you can. You do your best. You know, when my kids were teenagers, I'd walk around the house naked all the time. I would, just to keep them from asking for money. Looks like Daddy's tapped for today. If you want time away from your kids, strip. They won't come near you. Nothing clears the house faster than naked Daddy rolling through the fruit drawer of the refrigerator. My ass is as flat as a lake at sunrise. When I bend over, it's like two old man elbows staring at you. You kids want an apple? That's a joke. Please don't do that to children. Devin over there going, hey, that's a good idea. Don't. It's a felony, dude. It's a felony. It works, but... When my son was 16, he thought he was going to be one of those boys that wears his pants below his ass. I know, bullshit, pants are up. That's the dumbest look kids ever came up with. And I partied in the 80s. No one ever looked dumber than the people of the 80s. We were weird, man. You wore pants made out of parachutes. Nobody's shirt had sleeves on it. You wore workout gloves and gyms hadn't been invented yet. Everybody had a perm. Weird. I was like, no one's gonna look dumber than we did in the 80s, and here come them low pants. We have a new winner. If you got a kid that's wearing their pants low and you want them to stop, tell them where it started. Who knows where it started? In jail, that's where it started. Gay prisoners would wear their pants low in order to let other prisoners know that they were available. I know, I told my son that. His shit was around his neck next day. He had on a belt, suspenders, had to cut armholes through the front pocket. He was the only 16-year-old boy in high school with a camel toe. It's funny though, because when your children grow up and they leave the house to start their own lives, it's the worst day ever for your dog. It's true, because once a person becomes a parent, they're a parent forever. You can't raise kids and then all of a sudden not be a parent. So when your kids leave, you're desperate, so you start parenting your pet. That's what all those old people you see driving with chihuahuas in their laps are just training it to drive. It is, that's how it works. My dogs are smarter than me, though, and I'll tell you why. This is a true story. I take my dogs to the vet when they need to go, and I have a little 40-pound black mutt. She's just a pretty little thing. But she's old now, and she's skittish. So when I take her to the vet, I got to put a muzzle on her because she's nervous. You know, you touch her hind legs, she's like, hey, 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 hey. So I got to put a muzzle on her. And it's difficult for me because I'm slow, and she's like, no, you're an idiot. I don't want to wear it. No, get off me. No, I don't want to. And the whole time I'm trying to muzzle my dog, in the back of my head I'm hearing, and I'm not paying any mind to the goofy noise. I'm just trying to get the damn thing on my dog. And then a few minutes later, one of those little teenage vet techs walks out, and she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, what's the matter? She's like, your ass is covered in hand sanitizer. The whole time I'm trying to muzzle my dog, I'm hearing and I'm waving my ass under a dispenser, and it's filling my crack with alcohol gel. And I don't know, that's a terrible feeling when you reach back on your ass and you feel 4 pounds of gel. That's a terrible feeling. I'm outside in the sun trying to get it to evaporate. Shit ain't going nowhere. My dog still talks about it. But if you're with your significant other tonight, your soulmate, or the person that may become your soulmate, it's important to get a hobby. Something that the other one hates. It's important. Y'all married? No, that's why you're all over each other. Right? In about 2 years, you'll be, don't touch me. Stop, get off. There's people in here who've been married 40, 50 years because they understand that the key to their togetherness is to get the hell away from each other. I don't mean pack your bags and go to Costa Rica for the summer. It only takes one day. Because you don't realize how much you mean to one another until you're not with one another. You gotta miss each other. You can't stay together 24/7. It's toxic. It is. If you don't ever separate, you'll just take each other for granted. You'll be one of them older couples sitting in the living room, and one of you goes, and the other one goes, will you shut the hell up for once? Jesus, my brain is pouring out of my ears. I just can't handle the shit coming out of your face. That's a horrible life. Nobody wants to live that way. And people aren't dying anymore, so you're gonna be married for 90 fucking years now. Ain't like the old days, baby, where we drank all day and you smoked all day and you died in your 60s like God intended. Now we're taking care of ourselves, taking care of one another. And people are living to be well over 100. I can prove it to you we're not dying. Y'all know what a silver alert is. Right? When we utilize our Amber Alert signs to let everybody know we've lost another old bastard in an automobile. Probably in a 2017 Toyota Corolla. Driving in a circle in an old Toys R Us parking lot. In search of redemption. And for a long time, Florida was the only state that had the silver alert. We cornered the market on losing old people in cars. That was ours. Because everybody knows that Florida is the elephant graveyard for America. If you are unfamiliar with what elephants do when they're dying, it's remarkable. There's a place in Africa that we have dubbed the elephant graveyard. And when an elephant starts to feel sickly, it will realize this, and it'll trek on over there, and it will die where all of the elephants died before it. Pretty cool. And that's what Florida is for America. People come here when they're ready to die. Right now, there's a guy in Michigan holding his chest going, oh shit, I gotta get to Florida. I can't die in Flint. Oh. And that's why now you're seeing silver alerts in Georgia, Alabama, through the Carolinas. Because all those people trying to get to Florida to die can't get in. Because the ones that are here won't die. Florida's become like a popular nightclub in New York City, only for death. We had to put a bouncer at the Georgia line to stop people. Hey, you can't come in here. We're full. But when 2 people die, I will come out and let 2 of you in. Until then, you drive in a circle in Georgia. My hobby's fishing. That's what I do to get away from my wife. I go fishing. She don't like no fishing, so I go fishing. I mean, I've been fishing in Florida for my whole life. I love to go. I've been everywhere. I can't go to my favorite spot anymore, though, which is bullshit. I mean, I got there at the crack of dawn the first time I went. I throw out my line, and I'm there like 2 seconds, and boom, I'm hooking a monster. I'm like, damn. There's lines screaming out of my reel, and people starting to come around, which is when I found out you're not allowed to fish at SeaWorld. Caught me off guard. They don't have any signs. They sell bait right next to the porpoise. Do fish, but I've never been hunting before. But I heard the best safety tip in the world about hunting. I didn't write this as a joke. I was working in the mountains of North Carolina and was watching their regular news show. And this lady goes to interview this rickety old man, been out hunting. And he got cornered by a bear without any of his weapons, but he escaped. So they're gonna interview this guy. So I'm like, ooh, I can't wait. This lady goes up to this old man and goes, sir, you were out hunting and you got cornered by a bear without any of your weapons and you got away. How on earth did you escape? And without missing a beat, this old man goes, well, I told that bear to get on out of here, bear. And I'm like, what? And the lady goes, well, what did the bear do? Well, he got up and got out of there, lady. What the hell you think he's gonna do? I said, get! I'm like, damn, that's the best safety tip I've ever heard. I've always thought if I ever got cornered by a bear, I better have a gun. And I hope it's the Charmin bear. Because I'm going to shit my pants off as soon as I see it. It's a bear. What are you supposed to? That's what you do. You don't need a gun. All you need are the right words. You got a bear on your ass. Get on out of here, bear. Sorry, just trying to check your fire safety. No reason to be an asshole. Woo, only you can prevent being a dick. What the fuck? But I've been married over 30 years myself, and it's interesting because, you know, it doesn't matter how long you're married, whether it's 3 years, 30 years, 50 years, your lady will always feel like she's going to have to test your ass to make sure you still find her attractive, which is absurd. Because they know we find them attractive, but they will test your ass anyway. And they want you to love them in their natural state. Not when they're all made up and beautiful like they are tonight. That's easy. When they're all fucked up and raggedy, that's when the test is coming your way. If you're with a lady for a long time, she will never come to bed for sex until she is the shittiest she's looked all damn day. Just to see if you'll still do it. And you don't even know you're getting tested. You're like a dog, just happy to be in the bed. You see her walk in the bathroom, still beautiful from the day. You're like, okay. She comes back out. You're like, holy shit, what'd you do? I'm asleep. Don't touch me. My wife will get up at the crack of dawn, takes a shower, fixes her hair, little makeup, nice outfit, leaves the house looking beautiful to go work with people she can't stand, hates them. Comes home to me, tears off the dress, rats out the hair, rips off the makeup, pulls on the eyebrows till her forehead swells like the Frankenstein monster, plucks on the chin till it looks like a plum, greases up with some lard in a bucket, jumps into bed and goes, take me now! I was like, get on out of here, bear. Get on out of here, get. Hey, I'm Frankie Paul. Thank y'all very, very, very much. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much.
That's Frankie Paul. Let him know. Frankie Paul.